What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and today we're taking a look at the life of Mr. Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent. In this video, I'm going to be covering how the sneaker mogul made over $80 million with his G-Unit Reebok sneaker deal, so stay tuned to see some dope clips and content as well as interviews from that era just to understand how big and impactful G-Unit really was. Now, I actually met 50 back in 2015, so y'all might as well drop a like and subscribe for a real one, and stay tuned for a really dope video. Anytime I can make content about sneakers and my favorite artists, I'm there. Our story begins in 2003 when Reebok signed 50 and Jay-Z, and this is their first commercial.
Yeah, my new sneaker, the G6 right here. G-Unit collection by Reebok. It's in stores now.
Now, Reebok had just missed out on signing LeBron James, so they were looking for their next superstar to sign, and who other than to take a chance on than 50 Cent himself.
Earned him millions more.
These are my new sneakers right here. They come out in November, y'all.
Hey, these are some nice shoes. What are these?
These the G6. It's the G-Unit collection by Reebok.
You got a clothing line too?
Yeah, my sneakers is in stores now.
50 saw the opportunity with Reebok as a huge chance to blow up his brand G-Unit, so he took it very, very seriously, and he was involved in almost every step of the way from designing the sneakers to promoting them. In this next clip, he gets asked by a member of an audience just how involved he is, so make sure you stay tuned. It's pretty cool.
What kind of creative input, if any, you had in the making of the trainers that you're endorsing for Reebok?
I have to approve everything that's put out under the brand G-Unit, so creatively, they come to me with ideas, and I'll tell them like the styles of the shoes that you've seen. I think the newer shoes that a lot of companies create are beginning to look like space shoes. So I'm really into them. With like if you see me in passing, you usually see me wearing G-Unit everywhere I go. And it's not because I'm contractually bonded to that. They didn't want to affect me as an artist, image-wise, so they didn't tie me into that. But I wear it because I feel like it's the best style. I'm involved with designing it to the point that I feel like personally it's my style.
So as you can see, 50 was very involved with the overall process, and I think that has to do with his success. When he believes in something, he definitely gets the most out of it, and I think that's part of the reason he was able to even make $100 million off of that Smart Water deal. Now in this next upcoming clip, he's interviewed by Big Boy where he talks about the $80 million that he made, and he actually posted this on his IG. Make sure y'all follow me on mine, by the way, at wedontcookfood. Shout out to 50.
It was a huge success for me. I sold over 3.8 million pairs of sneakers, and then
What was that amount that you've seen? The biggest check that you've seen?
I don't want to say that.
No, say it, 50. Come on, man. It's not for me. It's for the
back down now.
No kids.
I got over my entire time with RBK. I got about $80 million out of it.
And you still working?
Huh?
And you still working?
Yeah, like I mean, look, for me,
what's wrong with you?
The G-Unit shoe outsold the Sean Carter shoe 6-1. I made over $80 million during the RBK time period. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You know how they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Now, as you can see from these clips, 50 is obviously very business savvy, so it's no surprise that he would be willing to put aside his beef with Jay-Z to go ahead and actually film a music video. So stay tuned for that, as it's pretty rare, and here they are promoting their actual Reebok collaboration.
Y'all was finna blow like C4, stunting the G5, flying the G4, G-Unit footwear, G apparel. I'm so hood, that blue and that white looks so good. Hip hop, man. We gon' take it to the next level. Kicks match that hat and that throwback. Kids stay color coordinated, man, you know that. Truth is, I ain't got a jump shot, but I got a left hook. I don't swing golf clubs, but I still like golf brooks. I'm hot, man, I rock Reeboks, man. If it ain't the G-Unit, it's the S-Dot, man.
S-Dot's taking off, G4's about to land. See how we cross brand, we boss about it, man. Got the soul of the old Gucci's, if you upset, sue me. If not, sit back and watch me do me. Parking lot pimping, sideline ballers. We don't sweat up the fresh, let the girls do it for us. The watch talk for me, drop talk for he. Brand new S-Dots walk with me. Sorta like you, just scored a bucket. You bow-legged, you frontin', you walking awkwardly. Oh, it's nothing, keep score with me. Give me 3 hot seconds, I break Reebok record.
Now, in addition to this music video, 50 then went on to remix some of the old G-Unit songs, basically promoting them again with this Reebok branding. The man was a genius in getting everybody hooked. Stay tuned for some of my favorite commercials.
In my hood. Tírala.
quick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shot 9 times in Jamaica, Queens.
2. Jamaica hospital listed in stable condition. 3. 4.
What up, baby? Edge Martinez. I've been telling you all this. This is so
5.
cute. 50 Cent mixtape King signed to Shady Aftermath.
6.
Best male hip-hop artist is 50 Cent.
7.
Start here from the start of Buckwild Morning Show.
8.
Talking to 50 Cent, he's still got the game on Smash.
9.
Tell me, who do you plan to massacre next?
And now we're coming up on what's probably my favorite 50 Cent and Reebok commercial, but I just wanted to point out how hard 50 was going during this time. It was pretty unheard of for an artist to go this hard while also dropping hits.
Oh, let me see, let me see. They'll hear us.
Cheating, we don't play that, man. Cheating, we don't play that, man. Just what you seen the best of me. So I can go hard. Is it a dream or a nightmare?
Go, 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 go. Yeah.
The new GXT by Reebok, in stores now.
It was all of these combined marketing methods that I think allowed 50 to actually take over the sneaker game just like he did the music industry. Wherever he went, he was a walking billboard, and he even dropped more songs about it.
You're far too kind. RBK and G-Unit presents 50
back,
Cent.
All right, that's a bet.
Are you ready?
All right. Hey, you want to take
Are
the
you
shot
ready?
bet? 500
Yeah.
out 5 and better.
This is Dice Game Talk. Get them girls, daddy need new shoes. $80 head crack, new G62s. Kicks match the hoodie when the gangsters boogie. It ain't nothing but a G thing worldwide, man. When the unit in the house, it's off the chain. Call us freestyle or freestyle, they paying me, man. RBK, the new G62 for men and women in stores now.
Now, this next clip features the New York Giants legend Eli Manning, and I think it's pretty funny and shows kind of the influence that 50 had, even with the people that weren't so hip to the sneaker industry, and more so even the hip-hop industry.
12
Let me know
years
what
in
you
the
think.
NFL, and I remember I got to order shoes. They had like a catalog, you'd order shoes, so we'd always give one to my dad. And I came home one summer, and my dad's like, hey, check out these new shoes I got. And they're called Gunit. They say Gunit on it, and they were the 50 Cent G-Units.
G-Units,
My dad, the all-whites Gunnits that he was rocking around New Orleans, just, you know, I'm sure everybody was loving them, and he had no idea.
Wow, so Archie and the G-Unit Reebok.
Now, in these next few clips, we're joined by the CEO of Reebok, Todd Krinsky, who goes on to share some interesting information about the relationship with 50. He mentions how 50 really had almost a beef with Jordan and wanted to outsell them, so stick around.
And 50 was also incredibly immersed in the business. Like, he came to every meeting on time, ready to go. And his first question, every meeting was, how many pairs we sell this week? I'm not exaggerating. How many pairs we sell this week?
How many pairs were you selling?
We were selling a lot.
Yeah.
10,000?
No, we were selling like, 40, 50,000 per color at a time.
A week?
We actually, no, for like the season.
Yeah,
the season.
okay, yeah.
But like, there was one, and he was always say, well, how many did Jordan sell this week?
Ha, I love it.
I'm telling you, he was literally asking that every week. And, or every time we had a meeting. And so one time, I think it was like 2005, we had a black GXT trainer, which was based off of
The trainer.
the GXT trainer was a mid-cut.
Yeah.
And it was based off one of our old trainers that he saw and was like, yo, I like that aesthetic. And so we redesigned as a GXT trainer. And I remember that back to school, we sold like on one color, like a lot, like 75,000 pairs or something. And it was close to what, and I'm not saying, by the way, that G-Unit was ever close to Jordan anyway.
Sure.
I'm saying in that one moment in time, that one colorway, I think we sold in almost as many pairs as the Jordan launch for that period.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I remember telling him, and he was like, I told you guys. So you guys didn't believe me. You thought I was crazy. Every time I came in here, what's going on? I would say, we're not selling as well on the West Coast. And he'd be like, okay, I'm doing 9 shows out there next week. What do you want me to do? What do I gotta do? What store do you want me to go to? What do you want me to have more people come backstage with? Like, he was just a businessman.
Can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
Stunt 101.
That's actually my favorite. Because I'll tell you why it's funny is because
and Banks in the same song, fresh off the jet, then I breeze to the beaches, blue Yankee fitted G-Unit sneakers. But yeah, in the hood they say 50, man, your sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
And the thing about that is, there was a lot of people scared at Reebok that I worked for.
Yeah.
So that was a real
so
feeling.
that lyric really didn't help me. And then when he came out with that that lyric, they were like, "See, told you. Even he thinks he's a psycho." I'm like, no, it's a lyric, man. It's not really what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I've already mentioned, but 50 is extremely business savvy, so it only made sense in his MTV Cribs episode that he had a closet dedicated to the actual G-Unit Reebok collab. This was a really smart move on his behalf.
I want to show you my shoes. Now, this is going to bug you out. Because the majority of the shoes that I got in here are G-Unit shoes.
And we do know all good things must come to an end, so in this upcoming clip, 50 explains how the overall culture kind of shifted and why he believes that G-Unit kind of faded off as a whole. It wasn't necessarily anything he did, but again, make sure you stay tuned, and he makes some pretty valid points.
They realized at that point that no one had them on.
Right.
Because they were getting, our culture was changing. Now look, urban clothing, it ain't there. Like, who you see wearing Sean John Rockaway shirt, G-Unit shirt? Man, get out of here. They went high-end clothing now.
Yeah. Or that, what's that called? Streetwear, skate clothes. Like, I wear the skate clothes, but I've been aware of them.
It's high-end stuff, though. It's like it's either that or like you said, it's skateboard clothing. Yeah, that's going to still be there because that wasn't there during that period. It grew after. Right. So it feels new to everyone. And along with the jeans getting tighter, those clothes got cool.
And if you're wondering if 50 still rocks with Reebok, stay tuned for this next clip because I think it's pretty funny and pretty telling how he feels about it.
You buy Reeboks now?
Yeah, everything else don't fit my size.
Now, with all that being said, I just got to give my props to 50 and G-Unit. Whatever industry he went to, whether it was the music industry, the sneaker industry, he took it over and he certainly conquered it. G-Unit definitely stood the test of time and their music is classic. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know your favorite 50 song. And as always, guys, stay safe. Thanks for cooking with the kitchen and take it easy. Peace.